week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Falcons and the Nighthawks. Next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Dublin taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Come on.
First carry here for Robinson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 16 carries, 56 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
2nd and 7. Option play, here's Robinson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Look at this defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now Brooks from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here we go.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Gentry. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Nighthawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. Now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Brooks now throwing to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Reload.
Robinson up the middle. He'll get this up to about the 44. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Got it. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Brooks. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Bronco switch. Roll. Hey, check that.
Brooks
Check that.
to throw on second down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Let's go.
Seven, our score after one. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12. Gibbs on the toss left. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Gentry. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was brought down there by Julian Love.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready, set.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gentry. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Go.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Nighthawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Ready.
2 yards to go, second down.
Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Gentry. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Gentry. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready.
Back to throw. Brooks. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. Touchdown, Falcons! Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. Ready? No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Gentry setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Check it.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Gibbs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Ready.
Hand off down to Gibbs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Nighthawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Brooks to throw. Off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to Robinson now on first down. Oh, he shifts past him. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Brooks. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, 23 yards for a touchdown. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gregory. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 29 yards. And the Nighthawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
Then will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ready.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Brooks. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A give right side for Gibbs. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down in bounds.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Nighthawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Brooks. And he will find his man on the outside.
Now, faster,
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Brooks on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Brooks looking to throw on 2nd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Brooks. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
Brooks now on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well.
Illegal forward
and
pass.
I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Cougar 19.
Now it's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Looking to throw. Gentry. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Nighthawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that